If you've been on YouTube and Facebook watching me go crazy for the last minute, yeah, because I have. Welcome everybody to an all-new Downright Sports. I am your host and notorious sports critic, Brent Reed. We're back after last week being off after the Super Bowl. We had to wind down. If you're watching, I am, though, is the notorious sports critic. That's who I am. If you never listened to Downright Sports before, well, what you can do is you can go on Spotify and download the show. You can listen to the most recent episodes. You can also go on DJ Chase Radio and listen Monday through Friday from 12 to 1 p.m. And girls, you can also like, comment, and subscribe on all social media platforms. Which ones, you ask? TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and Blue Sky. And you can also subscribe on YouTube and watch clips, YouTube shorts, and enjoy teams that they came to play and make an impact early. And it was very competitive. You couldn't fake this level of competition between these teams. It was impossible. All right? You saw Victor Wembanyama out there getting block shot after block shot after block shot. Basically, not a lot, like allowing everybody to know, in my opinion, this is what I took away. He was announcing to the entire game of basketball and to the world of basketball that he is not just the tallest player in the game, but also he will be the standard. This game will go through San Antonio. It will go through him. Whether sooner than later, he's going to make that happen. From the star situation, if you watched, and I mean it, if you actually watched, there were some players that was like, well, should we go hard? Shouldn't we go hard? But the Stars was playing defense. At one point, they were playing full court press. They were not allowing the world to get off. And what I mean by that is Luka and Jokic, I did not hear this on ESPN. I did not hear this on Fox. I didn't hear this anywhere, how they phoned it in. If you watched that game and you didn't feel that Jokic, who we anoint as the 3-time MVP, Luka, who some say is the best in the game, no. Not after Sunday. I won't give it to you. They had an opportunity to put a stamp, to submit, to make the United States players submit. They had a chance to slap everyone in the face, and they didn't. They were lackluster. They were on the court, but they weren't going hard. No. And someone said, why should they? Because the conversation has been that the United States players don't care, but the world players care. Now, maybe if they had a jersey on of their home country and not of the world, it would be a different situation. Is now 2 leagues. The LeBron League and the young boys, the YN League. And what do I mean by that? Well, you still got the LeBron holdovers. You have him, KD, Kawhi, Curry, James Harden, Russell Westbrook for a lesser extent, even though Russ should be, you can consider him with these young guys because Russ plays hard. And then you got the YN League, where you got Cade Cunningham not playing no games, Anthony Edwards not playing no games, Victor Wembanyama not playing no games, Scotty Barnes not playing no games. When he comes back from injury, Tyler Halliburton not playing no games. Like this league right now, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, this league, I'm telling you right now, is in a position where if these guys don't get complacent, if ownership doesn't affect it, because ownership is clearly not invested in the product on the court and only invested in treating the league like it's a stock portfolio, the players that they have now, the newer crop of players, are bringing that kind of energy fans have been clamoring for since 2010. Why am I saying that? Well, realistically, since 2016 when Kobe retired. But they have been clamoring for some sort of competition amongst each other. No more of this custom handshake between players that don't even play on the same team. The KDs and LeBrons aren't done yet. but the time is coming. Steph Curry, he's hanging in there. James Harden's hanging in there. Kawhi Leonard, sure, he still got some game left in him, but I got news for everybody. I don't care if you put all of them on the same team right now. These younger players are taking over the league, and I couldn't have been any more happy. So, whatever. It is what it is. The proof in not caring has everything to do if you see how the league is broken down. Currently, right now, there's a conversation, is there tanking going on, all right? The reason why that conversation is happening, because you currently, right now, you have a bunch of teams that's just not playing players. The Washington Wizards, on paper, traded for two former MVPs, two former All-Stars, one perennial MVP candidate, a guy with plenty, like they have, if you don't notice, the Washington Wizards actually have Trae Young and Anthony Davis on their roster and then not playing them. The Wizards are currently 14-39. The Indiana Pacers, they lost one of their best players, so I'm not counting them. Brooklyn Nets have sucked forever. And then if you look on the West, the Kings, the Pelicans, and the Jazz, and maybe even Dallas, are not playing players. The Grizzlies, they are not playing players. So is tanking wrong? Should we care? As fans, you should. So here's my resolution. You're the Kings, you're the Pelicans, you're the Jazz. I'm just going to use them because they're on my screen. For the rest of the year, your ticket prices is $20. Floor seats included. Floor seats, I'll raise it. Floor seats are $100. But your ticket prices should not be more than $100. Your concession should not cost a customer with a family more than $100. And quite frankly, for the next 5 years, your ticket prices should not be more than $500. That should be your cap. For those friends, that if I was the commissioner, that would be my penalty. I don't give a rat's ass what they say. I would penalize these teams that think they're going to tank to get the better person in their pockets. Don't fine them. No. Set their prices. Now, Adam Silver won't do that because he may be tall, but he's got a jellyfish spine. If I'm the Wizards, you're in the nation's capital, bro. You are a 20-minute plane flight from New York to DC. You have your team should be rich in winning, and instead you have sucked for more than 20 years. I don't want to hear anything about ticket prices from Washington. If prices for the Wizards, the Brooklyn Nets, the Utah Jazz, the Pelicans, the Kings, and hell, throw the Grizzlies and Dallas, any team that I deem is purposely, you're not playing a player, you're purposely not winning, that is cheating the game, that is cheating the fans. And all right, fine, you don't care, fine. Ticket prices are dead. The cap is $500. You cannot charge more than $500 a ticket. I don't care. Put sponsors on the court. If you feel that a fan should pay money to see your product, you are fooling yourself. Not to mention you're insulting the fans. So, that's what I think they should. Subscribe to the show on all social media platforms. Download the podcast at Spotify. And we're going to